So there are a few different reasons why you would use an online portfolio. Many jobs require that. One of those jobs is a teaching job, and one of those jobs is an actor or a photographer. Those type of, or even like a graphic designer, those type of jobs are probably more likely to require something that displays work that you've done. Um, if There's lots of other reasons though too. So those are kind of more professional portfolios. So in my teaching portfolio that I'll include a link to, I include things like my praxis scores and my different lesson plans units that I've made, different experiences that I've had, my student teaching. I used to teach an ESL adult class, so anything that I've had community involvement. I learned another language, and so I had some things like within that on there, and then just any professional things I've been involved in. So every degree that I got, so my bachelor's degree and then also my master's, I had to do an action research project, and it was basically just I would do an experiment and I would put it in action and then I'd report on it. So just things like that, anything that'll be relevant to the career that you are doing. So if you're a photographer, the different types of photography and just samples of what you've done and that kind of thing. What we're making here though is a little bit different. So we're going to be making a CV portfolio, which is basically a digital resume. And this is not really a very widely used practice just yet. A lot of people are starting to go towards that though. And I don't know about you, but I lose everything that I have on paper. Everything. If it's not glued to my hand, it disappears. So I try to digitize everything, even if I am taking a picture of something and making it a PDF and putting it on my Google Drive, just so that I have it in one place. So this is kind of like just a place online that you'll never lose your things if you want to put them all on there. So if you want your resume and a title page or a cover page, or a letter to the employer, just kind of a generic one, anything that you want to keep on there, samples of your work. Maybe you have a philosophy. So on my portfolio, I have my teaching philosophy, like why am I a teacher? Why am I doing this? Maybe you could include something about your experience at your alternative school, experience with education, and anything that you want. So it's a good way to represent yourself more wholly, I guess, more completely than just on a resume. Because resumes are, you've heard they need to be one page. Try to keep it all to one page and use bullet points and make it really simple. And with a digital portfolio, you can make it really pretty and you can make it eye-catching and memorable. And that's what you want. You want to be a little bit different. You want to stand out when you're applying for jobs and for school and things like that. So this can benefit you in a lot of different ways. And it's kind of fun to learn how to create and use these digital tools. There's so much out there that you can do.